it there.
Oh, sorry, Margot.
Are you?
Bless your little
Are you only
heart.
recording on one camera? This
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because there's no need to.
Is it in?
4K.
Is it? On your phone?
Four candles.
4 candles. Well.
Yeah. Right. Well, haha. There we
Hello.
go. It is. Where's my notes? Because I'm not
Oh.
telling you what today's all about. Thank you very much. So we got the
I
dogs.
was enjoying his Mont Blanc pen, which is a fake, by the way.
It's not. How rude! I can assure you, I collect these. It's a Mont Blanc pen. It's an Andy Warhol Mont Blanc pen, and engraved into it is Campbell's soup.
Yeah.
You can Google it. It's on the internet. It's on the Tinterweb.
Internet.
It's on Tinternet.
The doggies are with us. I'm glad we managed to get together after last week's Zoom. The sound wasn't terribly. It sounds never terribly good on Zoom, is it? So it's nice when we can get together. But
It's nice that we still have that technology after lockdown to be able to do it, though. Quite
For
frankly,
free.
because God, if we hadn't had that during lockdown, there would have been solitary confinement for so many people.
it feels like so many years ago.
It is.
Lockdown. I know, but it feels like a long time
Yeah.
ago now. But that's the.
How are you? Like and subscribe.
How are you?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Yes.
subscribe.
And
Please.
comment, please, because in next week's episode, we're going to be doing comment. We're going to be reading some comments out. So don't go back and look at the comments. It's like we're going to be reading some comments out
Just
and
give us
making a
some
show out of that one. Are we going to do a cooking one next week?
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
We could combine because that will give you something to be reading out while I'm cooking.
Good idea.
Like and subscribe, and also
Yes.
exclusive.
Oh, hang on, exclusive.
We're going to be doing an episode purely for subscribers. So if you're not subscribing, then it will not appear in your timeline. It's free,
and we have got like 600 odd subscribers,
700,
and they're all odd.
And that doesn't sound many, but that's a lot of people to be talking to. It's growing every week. But unless you're subscribing, and we know there's more of you watching than subscribing, so unless you're subscribing, you're not going to get that one. And it's important that we trial that out because we want to see if we can do some exclusive content. Just it's going to be clean.
Not necessarily.
Nobody wants to see this without clothes.
Not without clothes. I didn't mean that.
But the first thing we've got to comment on is how gorgeous the weather,
hasn't it? But I mean, I've got my jumper on now because it's evening time now. But it's been lovely.
It's been
after. I mean, it was lovely at Easter, and then it went awful and rainy and quite cold again. And it's now
we did have rain over the bank holidays. The water butt in my garden was full overnight.
Your butt was full.
My butt was full.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
3 times today I've said something and he's made an innuendo out of it.
An innuendo?
An innuendo out of it. Special episode.
Yes.
It's a year since we started this.
When we were just sitting.
That's why we've called this one Birthday.
It's when we were just sitting in a Costa coffee shop when we were doing the Ideal Home show together and completely knackered. And we were at like 8, it was 8 o'clock in the morning.
I don't even know if you remember the story behind this, but I was sat waiting for him whilst he was at the counter chatting up the staff in Costa. And I just sat there and thought, I'm so exhausted. I think I'm just going to put the phone here and just tell the world, tell all my friends on Facebook how exhausted I am after doing whatever it was, 2 weeks out of 3 weeks
the
of the Ideal Home show. And that's how it will start. We were there literally for 3 minutes talking like Smith and Jones.
Yes, we did kind of nose to nose. It's not, I mean,
go back, it's there.
It is quite funny.
It's there. We had no microphones. We did it literally. We had no light. We had no tripod. We were propping it up against a high chair.
I was eating a bacon roll.
Yeah, I wasn't because I was doing Slimming World.
I was just having a day off.
So I thought we'd talk about celebrities whose birthday it is today.
Okay, whose birthday is it today? So it's what, the 30th of April today?
Well, I'm going to do the first one. It is Prince Harry's dad. Okay.
You mean it's Prince Charles's birthday?
The King.
The King?
No. Harry's father is James Hewitt.
Off with his head.
Harry Hewitt.
Off with his head.
As we know him.
Harry Hewitt.
And Mags.
Oh my God.
So it's his birthday. Whatever happened to James Hewitt?
Didn't he have his head cut off? Wasn't he drummed out as being a traitor?
Some would say the royal family probably gave him a knighthood for what he did in terms of dealing with Diana. But But
Oh.
James Stewart,
Oh,
if anyone
blimey.
knows what he's up to these days,
Yeah,
because
that's
I
true.
quite liked him. I
know
thought
you
he
did.
was quite a cad, and I quite liked him. But
you also like Harry as well, when a lot
like
of other
Harry.
people don't.
I like Harry. I do like Harry.
know you do.
I'm not having a word said against
Yeah.
Harry. I'm really not. Second one, if you're of a certain age, you'll remember this,
Which we are.
which was Saturday mornings, not ITV1. It was just ITV in them days. ITV. Saturday
those days.
From whatever it was, 11 o'clock, straight after Tiz was World of Sport.
World of Sport in the afternoon, because my dad used to like the wrestling, which was on at like 5:15, and the presenter. You can say it's a presenter's birthday.
Yeah,
Dickie Davis.
yes, absolutely.
With the
little
white
stripe.
quiff.
The white quiff. We should do a white quiff episode.
Oh, I've got a white quiff. Have you not noticed?
And I'm getting one.
No, love,
Dickie
a quiff.
Quiff, not a quiff. So, Dickie Davis, James Stewart. You don't get better celebrities than this.
No,
do you?
I mean, come on.
Imagine
Wow.
this at a dinner party.
Absolutely.
Next,
Imagine if they came to a dinner party all together. That would be good.
well, James Stewart would be dragging the women upstairs. Dickie Davis would be boring people talking about coming up after the break is wrestling. And the next one on our list is, if I call you his character name, you'll know instantly.
Okay.
Again, if you're of a certain age, became famous in 1985 with the launch of EastEnders. Is Dirty Dead.
Leslie Grantham.
Leslie Grantham. Now, we've got something in common with Leslie Grantham.
Well, I'm not a murderer.
No, but he
was actually convicted.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
minute.
He was also famous. He became infamous for his webcam.
Exploits. We're not famous for that kind of.
But we're not waving
exploits.
our doodahs in front of a webcam.
Oh no.
In a dressing room.
Oh no.
But yeah, Dirty Dancing was.
I forgot that.
Yes, you see.
And of course, Anita Dobson, who played Angie Watts,
Oh, I love
his wife, is Mrs. Flood
darling.
in the current series of Doctor Who.
Oh
So,
yes, she's in Doctor Who, isn't she?
Nobody knows what her backstory is.
And she was back in EastEnders. I actually watched
Yes,
EastEnders
as a ghost, wasn't she? Yeah, no, I heard her talk about that.
I watched EastEnders for the first time in about 10 years.
I haven't watched it.
Just because Ange was back. And I have to say, oh my God,
Was it good?
It was like she'd never left. It was just, she came back.
Did they give her the big black wig?
They gave her the great big bouffant wig.
Amazing.
The great big high collared.
I'm going to have to go find that.
Sharon
episode.
was lying dying after the Vic had fallen on her. And suddenly her mum, all right, darling. It's your old mum, innit? It's your old mum here. Because you've got to pull yourself out of this, Sharon. You've got
Did she?
Go back on
Did
iPlayer.
she survive?
If you're in the UK, go back on iPlayer and watch it. If you're not in the UK, download a VPN. Then you can go back on the iPlayer and you can watch it. The last one on my list, there's more celebrities, obviously, but we just narrowed it down to the most famous.
Who's the last one?
You'd have to be even older than some of these other, probably Dickie Davis era.
Okay.
Was a comedian, stage act, old music hall. He dressed up in an ostrich outfit.
Yeah, like he was riding an ostrich.
Bernie Clifton.
That sounds wrong, doesn't it?
Now, Bernie Clifton
is
still going.
Is he?
He's still going. And he's like Michael Barrymore, found a new audience on TikTok. And he's doing it all like we're doing it here and now. He's got a whole new fan base.
Wow.
Dig him out.
I'm tempted.
He's amazing.
I'm tempted to grab the episodes and put them on TikTok, you know. I don't know if you think that's
our episodes.
Yeah.
Put them on TikTok.
Yeah.
We haven't even discussed this. So what? We'll talk about that later, yeah.
Potentially.
Okay.
Potentially.
I thought TikTok was just like 30-second clips.
No.
Okay.
No.
We could do.
It has expanded quite a lot.
Okay.
But maybe
we'll ask Donald Trump what he thinks about TikTok.
Don't. So I literally thought we were going to have an episode without Donald Trump in it.
I said Donald Thump, not Trump. Anyway,
if only you were going to do something special for our birthday.
Well, I hold that thought.
Okay.
And also 30th of April. We've done some prep this week. 30th of April,
which makes a fucking change. Come on,
I'm just crossing them off my list. Is International Golf Day today.
Oh, golf is, but I like mini golf. But otherwise, what a waste of a good walk.
This is something we can be absolutely grumpy about, can't we? International Golf Day because
4.
what is the only thing I can think of with golf is sitting watching clips of it on the news when I was a kid, thinking, why is Bruce Forsyth with Ronnie Corbett?
They did do celebrity golf on the TV.
Oh, look, there's Tarbuck there as well.
Yeah.
And
Back in the day.
Absolutely.
Did you But you don't mind crazy golf, though, do you? You don't mind when we're on holiday. You don't mind all of that.
I really don't like crazy golf. So I've got a surprise for him. I've got a surprise for him. I'm just going to make sure. There we go. Because it's our birthday.
Yeah.
I thought it would be nice if we had a little birthday cake.
Well, so, I've got a lighter over here.
Is there a lighter?
Yeah, just over there.
Excuse me, what's standing in front of the camera, just so you can see my butt. Woo! There we go. We've got birthday cake to celebrate. The dogs are going mad because they're thinking
they think it's for them.
We're going to have to sing in a minute.
What are we?
That's it. It's got it. It's going to be.
Hey, happy birthday to us!
In time. 3, 2. Happy birthday!
Oh no! Speed it up! I hate that song.
Do it.
Happy birthday to us! Happy birthday to us! Happy birthday,
Grumpy DJs. Happy birthday to us. Make a wish. Make a wish. And have a bite of cake.
I know what.
So these are quite small cakes because we're both on a diet.
Always
ready in preparation for our holiday in September. We're going away on holiday. Don't eat the candle. There's icing on there. I'm not letting that go. Thank you, Asda, for sponsoring these cakes.
You've did you nick them?
No,
because I don't think they paid for them, did they?
No, but at least we can mention Asda then in the notes, and we might get a sponsor.
Sucking
we're still waiting for Costa to give us our sponsor.
Sucking a candle. Haven't.
And the last thing,
that's nice. That was a nice surprise.
International Jazz Day.
Jazz
FM.
I quite like jazz. You know, I don't. If I'm gonna, when I drive into London, because you know me, I don't like driving at all. We'll do another one on driving soon, and I'll tell you all.
Another one in the car.
I nearly no. We're just talking about driving. I nearly got T-boned by a Tesla the other day. Not that kind of T-boning, but you know, like when they crash into the side of you. But I thought that Teslas had all kinds of sensors to stop them doing that. But literally, he emergency stopped right by the side of my car.
I don't think Elon paid the subscriptions, and they've disabled that feature. So, because he's at 75 billion have been wiped off his share market. So
couldn't happen to a nicer person.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with Elon at the moment that people aren't happy with.
Margot, it's human cake. You're not having it,
darling.
But you are beautiful.
Sorry, I ate all mine. I wolfed that down. I mean, that was barely a mouthful, wasn't it? Anyway, that's our birthday, our first birthday annual celebration. What should we do for next year for 2 years? Ooh. 2 cakes.
Guests and a live audience. How about that?
We could raffle off some tickets to be a guest, couldn't we? Make some money out of it.
We do need. So somebody was saying to me the other day, it would be really lovely if you get some lesbian people and some trans people and some other.
No, we don't want real people.
Yeah, they were saying because they would be interested. They actually said to me because they would be more interesting than you two are. That's what they said, which I thought was a bit harsh.
Well, maybe in the summer, if we've got anyone close to London, maybe in the summer we could do a Saturday afternoon recording.
In the park.
Well, we could do it in St James Park with the backdrop of Buckingham Palace behind us, and we could just do 10 minutes with anyone, even if we got 4 or 5 of you. Would that be quite fun, actually?
So if you're part of the LGBTQIA+
or
community, no, I think we're called Grumpy Old Gays for a reason. I don't want straight people in there. Sorry to discriminate and everything. They've got plenty of their own stuff.
Yes. How does it feel to be part of a minority at last? Well, quite.
That would be lovely. That would be lovely to have some guests.
Okay, we'll arrange that. We'll do a picnic in the park. Our own version of
Last week on Zoom, we got quite irate about the whole trans decision. Rightly so, and I stick by what we said. Absolutely. And if you didn't hear what we said,
go back and listen to it.
Well, I'll just repeat very quickly. Trans women are women. Trans men are men. Trans people are people. Have some respect. And so. some people have been a bit, on social media.
Facebook particularly has gone.
Or there have been some.
Yeah.
It's
horrid.
like the transphobes and the homophobes have literally come out in force because they think this decision by the Supreme Court gives them permission.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. And please stand up for the solidarity of our friends if you can, because it is some of the stuff that I've read is just appalling.
The things that the visuals they're using to drive their point are disgusting visuals.
Yeah.
And actually, I challenge you. A lot of people will be watching this going, "I don't know anyone trans." You do.
But you do.
You do.
People used to say that. People used to say that about gay people.
They might not be in your address book in your phone, but they might be working at the coffee shop. They might be your office cleaner. They might be a nurse that you saw at A&E when you do know them.
Yep.
They are there. They are there. Anyway, I think I don't know. I've lost track of time. I've lost track of.
You always lose track of time. To be fair.
Well, we need to have a. That's your
clock.
job. We need
a special clock.
Yeah, we need a timer. Yeah, I'll get the iPad for next week.
I can do that. That's all good.
So, we're doing cooking next week.
We're going to be in the kitchen next week. You're going to come to mine and do the cooking again.
Yes.
Do you like my kitchen, or should we do it in your kitchen?
No, we're doing yours. I think the viewers are used to it now, so we can do it in yours. Okay. Well, listen,
lovely.
Over and out. Have a lovely.
Enjoy the rest of the sunshine.
Yeah, in sunshine. Get out there, do some walking, walk the dog, gardening, beating up the neighbours, whatever you want to do.
No, don't do that. Okay. Don't beat up the neighbours. Whatever you do,
do it. Right. Listen, over and out. We'll see you next week for cookery.
Yeah.
Bye.